Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st down, it's Gurley. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5. Good and For the first down.
First down, Saints.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win.
On second down now, Whitfield, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, Whitfield, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
And that'll set them back 5. Back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second and goal. Minshew to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
The gun is Minshew. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I anything for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Hooked in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run on first down. Whitfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. Smith catches left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Minshew to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Saints 10, Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on first down. Cook, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Goff. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Whitfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. It is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Minshew. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go play action here with Minshew. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got some space here. Halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Anthony Walker.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run. Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
It's gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
A shotgun snap for goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Goff throwing again. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care.
He's got him in, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
The score, Saints 17, Vikings 6. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, Whitfield. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 63 yards on the ground.
63 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Josh Adams, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run again with Adams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The open man is Smith. Well, completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and now movement and a whistle. They may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. It is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
The play is a turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Whitfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At the Vikings' 10-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.